Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to build the perfect AR pistol. Before we do anything, we're going to make sure we're clear, which we weren't. And we're all clear. I'm going to smack this back in, but I'm not going to rack it. Boom. We are going to go on safety as well. Some of these items that I'm going to be showing y'all are optional. I'm going to tell y'all what's important and what's not important. Let's get into it. First, we're going to start off with this muzzle device. This isn't important. It was just cool. I got this as a gift. Next, we're going to go to the ProTac Rail Mount HLX Light from Streamlight. This was about $150. This is a necessity because in the dark, you can't shoot what you can't see. Forgot to mention that this also has a pressure pad with 3 different modes on it. Next, we're going to go to the foregrip. This is an M-Lock foregrip from Magpul. This is also a necessity. This helps with your grip control and control of shooting. This was maybe $25. You can go with one of these, or you can go with a hand stop for an AR pistol. You cannot put an angle, you cannot put a vertical foregrip on a pistol. If you have an AR 15 actual, like 16-inch, you could go with any one of those. Next, front and rear flip-up sights. These are definitely a necessity because God forbid your optic goes out of battery. You don't want to just shoot through that open window. So these are definitely a necessity. I paid maybe $40 for these. I don't know the name to them. They were at a gun range that I went to, and I just picked them up because I didn't have any. But they work perfectly fine. I was hitting from the 100-yard range with them. Next is a good optic. I have the Romeo 5 optic from Sig Sauer. This is a good budget-friendly optic. I paid maybe $150 for it. It stays zeroed in. This is definitely a necessity because you got to aim somehow, especially if you don't have these back and front flip-up sights. But this is probably the biggest necessity ever right here. Next, we have a sling. This is the MS1 sling from Magpul. This is definitely a necessity, especially if you run drills. I spent maybe $70 on this. Next, we have the actual grip. This is definitely a necessity, especially if you got radical. I will go ahead and switch that out. The one it comes with is uncomfortable. This was maybe like $25 right here, and it just feels great in the hands. Next, we have a pistol brace or a stock if you have an AR. This is definitely a necessity. Upgraded charging handle. This is from Strike Industries. This is definitely a necessity, especially if you have like a less expensive AR. Ambidextrous selector switch. This is a necessity to me because I like using my thumb on both sides. And the items like the takedown pins and the mag catch were not really necessities. Those were just kind of optional. Forward assist, I would put if you have a bad one. I did. Let me know what y'all think of my build.